when the time comes when I can climb up that ladder, I'll be fair to everybody, then pretty soon I should take a shot at that title. Or if you find you want to make it really interesting, I will put my wrestling status on the line.
Wait, whoa, what?
I beat you, I take that.
Uh-huh.
It's not even a real belt. You beat me, I am retired from the ring.
One cameraman positioned in the ring. For an up-close and personal view. Studio Wrestling is back. RCW Rubber City Wrestling presents to you RCW Global. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to RCW Global, episode number 40. I am Michael Voorhees. Alongside me, as always, Corbin Shadow. Good evening, Corbin.
Good evening, Michael, and what a week we had last week. I am on cloud nine, ready to come in. Super excited about this week. After that showing, after a little Italy correction, your role model SmackDown.
We'll get into that a little bit later, but right now we've got a jam-packed show for you tonight. We'll start off with Blakk Sabbath versus the high note Brennan Martell, and right now Brennan Martell in a bad way, Corbin.
Right off the gate, on the ground, just getting rocked. Look at Blakk Sabbath. Woohoo! Wrenching that arm.
Wrenching the arm, almost pulling the shoulder completely out of socket. Now he's got both of them. What a submission hold here. But Brennan Martell gets Blakk Sabbath to let it go. Now he helps Brennan to his feet. Couple shots to the midsection into the rope. Martell sends Blakk Sabbath across.
Oh!
But the shoulder block. Blakk Sabbath like a brick wall there, not moving. Off the ropes here. Ducks under the clothesline. And oh, what a drop kick from Brennan Martell. He got up there. He's got the cover. Nope. We got a 1 count and a kick out by Blakk Sabbath. Blakk Sabbath and Brennan Martell here to start our night. RCW Global, episode number 40. Here we go. Brennan helping him to his feet. He's got him in that headlock here. Oh, but Blakk Sabbath drives him back into the turnbuckle. What a move. And now one shoulder. How about 2 shoulders into the midsection? And a fourth from Blakk Sabbath. And Brennan Martell in some pain here. Now, Blakk Sabbath using the ropes.
Wow.
Stretching that leg.
Using the 5 count twice, just getting everything.
Oh, but you don't want to upset the referee there. And a kick to the midsection. And now Brennan Martell, the famouser. The famouser to Blakk Sabbath. He might be out cold. The cover referee counts 1, 2, and 3. And Corbin, what a way to kick off our night tonight. Your winner, the high note, Brennan Martell. Woo! And we'll be back right after this.
Well, look at that. The new RCW Global Television Champion. Who knew? I mean, well, I knew. Spike knew because he was a special guest referee. And, well, Frankie, you know for sure. Because it was your shoulders I pinned to the mat. Now, Frankie, I know you're upset with me right now. But understand, at least I didn't cheat to beat you. I just kind of put a mask on from someone you expected no fight from. Which is kind of pathetic since you're the champ. As the champ, I intend to put this belt right here up against anybody. Anybody that deserves it. Not anybody that has more losses than wins. And that's a fact. Your role model, Lieb, may be a lot of things. But a guy who ducks a challenge is not one of them. Now, as far as Little Illy goes, can you believe I only had to pay him $1,000 to get that mask? That's it. $1,000 to get him out of the match. Well, because of that guy, he's my new best friend. I really appreciate it. Little Italy, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Paisan, I owe you one. Anybody else out there who wants this? Come after me, because I'm a fighting champion, unlike the Rogue, of course. And let's talk about the Rogue. Rogue, you see right now, I have the stepping stone for your belt. You can run, but you can't hide. Put the belt up on the line. Why don't we do this? I'll put this up, you put yours up. I'm sure I could talk Tony T into it, since this one only gets defended on television and the other one gets defended in front of a crowd, a live crowd at that. So let's talk. Let's talk shop. Anyway, I just want to say, new television champion. I promised everybody I planned on getting gold as my New Year's resolution. And look at this. First 2021 show, and I'm already the champ. With that being said, until next time, you're dismissed.
And wow, what a time for a break. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight.
Smells like ass and bad decision in here.
I love seeing you here.
Well, I love seeing you too.
Yeah.
Sexuality was never in question here, right?
Oh, no.
Did you really bring the participation trophy I gave you after our match?
You gotta watch who you're poking, man.
No, I poked the bear.
I wanted you to think I was still a referee.
Adorable. I like when little dogs bark too.
I said what I said.
Yeah, you said what you said. You were wrong.
Get your head straight, man. Get your attitude right.
You might know him as the guy that's staring at the lights during wrestling matches.
That's how I know it.
Yeah, I'm joking. Joking.
You know how I know? Because of science. Hardly that.
This guy hit me in the head with a platter at the last show.
He beat this man at his own game, and he's upset about it. He can't handle loss. Well, now he knows loss.
You are definitely my dream match.
RCW Spotlight, Sundays at noon Eastern Time on the RCW Network. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
It's been apparent these past few weeks that I've not had the best luck here between the ropes at RCW, but I'm still here to prove that I am the best. I graduated the top of my class of the Cumberland Cat Wrestling Academy in England, and I think what I need are new challenges. I need to take my limits to new heights. So to do that, I've brought in a very good wrestler and a very good idol of mine, Mr. Marcus Knight. And I'm here to have a really good match with him. I assume he wants the same. It's going to go about 5 minutes, just like all of my matches. And hopefully one day I can take that Neo title off your waist. But for today, let's just have a good match.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you. I appreciate where you came from.
Yes, sir.
And as a, common courtesy from me to you, this is my gift to you. Christmas is going to come early. Referee, if you please.
Oh.
This right here, sir.
Yes.
This match is now for the Neo Championship.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, blimey, bloody hell.
Just for you. Just for you.
Well, I'm more excited now. This is just the push I needed. Just the thing I needed to get to get me back to where I need to be. I've been in quite a bit of a slump lately, and I think this is what I need to get me back on top. Back to
5 minutes, correct, sir?
Yes, 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
All right, gentlemen.
Right. All right.
Well, Corbin, it looks like the valedictorian gets a little late Christmas present, but a present nonetheless, as Lord Marcus Knight now putting up the Neo Championship in this match versus the valedictorian. But, Corbin, I got to ask you, we have not seen the valedictorian come out on the winning side much. Do you think that Marcus Knight is using this as a joke, per se, since the valedictorian only needs 5 minutes, according to him, in all of his matches?
Well, Didn't need 5 seconds to get locked up and thrown down, and wow, Lord Marcus Knight.
Well, we saw last week, you say that he didn't need 5 seconds. We saw Jeffrey LaRocque with the ace stunner beating the Valedictorian in 5 seconds.
Right. Now give the Valedictorian his due. Taking on the Neo Championship, as he said, was just the leg up he needed. Maybe it will give him that fighting spirit we haven't seen. Maybe it will give him a scholarly edge.
Well, the Neo Championship Marcus Knight has had for a long time. And right now, look at this. Repeatedly ramming his head into the canvas. Lord Marcus Knight has held that title for as long as I can remember, Corbin. And I think it's going to take a challenger much bigger than the Valedictorian to take that title off of Lord Marcus Knight.
Well, it certainly looks like it's going to, because Lord Marcus Knight just put the Valedictorian to night-night.
Oh my goodness, look at this, a double. He's basically choking himself, and the shoulders and the neck, everything being wrenched right here. What is he going to do? The Valedictorian in a bad way right now. Marcus Knight looking to prove a point. Oh, he sits down. All that pressure on the small of the back, and the arms, and the shoulders. I believe, is he out cold? No, looks to be he's alive. Marcus Knight pulling on the leg here, and oh no. Here we go. Is this going to be another submission hold? Oh no. Oh, this is a very, look at this. Oh, he's tapping. He's tapping. Marcus Knight, Lord Marcus Knight, will retain the Neo Championship in less than 5 minutes, Corbin, as he defeats the Valedictorian, and we'll be right back with the Thursday night throwback match of the week.
Your winner, still champion, Marcus Knight.
Thank you, sir.
Are you looking for a job? I mean, seriously, do you want a job? Then get a hold of ASAP Staffing. ASAP Staffing is located in Barberton, Ohio, 165 2nd Street Northwest. Phone number is 330-203-3106. RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
The
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City. Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling. Not the flippy stuff. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Thursday night throwback match of the week. This from October 2016, a tag team title match with The Way, with Max Cortez and Rick Lieb, the champions, defending the tag titles versus Justin Bradley and Alexander Crowley. Corbin, this ought to be a good match.
Well, it really ought to be a good match. I mean, personally, anytime Rick Lieb's in the ring, I think you're in for a treat. I think anytime you can get to watch him wrestle, you are in for some excitement. You're going to learn something. You're going to take away something. And I'm excited.
Absolutely. As we get started here, both men, this from 2016, Corbin. So obviously a little bit before you and I, our arrival on scene here. But I think we've seen all four of these men in different matches during our time here. Obviously, we know Rick Lieb is your favorite. I'm a fan of Crowley and Justin Bradley. I feel that they are up-and-coming wrestlers here in RCW Global. But let's not overlook Max Cortez, his size, his strength. He could be the anchor of this championship team with your role model, Rick Lieb. Rick Lieb with some words of encouragement to his fans, and I'm ready for this one to get underway.
Oh yeah, me too. Now, one of the things you have to remember is at least most of these guys, we've seen them fight on the same team. We've seen them fight on opposite teams. They know each other inside and out, 2016 or not. they are already aware of what the other one brings to the table, and you have to respect that this is going to be one of the best throwback matches RCW has aired.
Well, we will find out here, just taking our time here as we get started. There's a lot of jawing right now as we see Justin Bradley in the face of your role model, Rick Lieb. There's Max Cortez, and now Lieb going over, has some words for Alexander Crowley. I mean, this is a star-studded tag match, and if this is our Thursday throwback match of the week, I can't wait to see what the main event of tonight is on RCW Global. But what I like about these throwback matches, it allows us into the vision of RCW. We get to see these amazing wrestlers and what they bring to the table, as we have our public dress announcer making an announcement here, introducing the opponents in this match. But I enjoy these throwback matches. We get to see into a little bit of the history book, and we get to see how RCW Global has gotten where it is, where RCW Wrestling, where it's come from. It's a wonderful thing. I noticed in 2016, though, they take a long time to get these matches underway, Corbin.
They really do. You know, a little bit has the build-up and the excitement. You don't want to just get it all out there right at the beginning. Take your time. It's like a good soundtrack.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I know nothing about the music industry, as you well know. I'm here to provide expert commentary in this match tonight. As from 2016, I mean, obviously the lighting is better than it has been in some of these throwback matches. We like to poke fun at that from time to time. And it seems like Rick Lieb is in a lot of these throwback matches.
Well, rightfully so. If you're going to highlight the best, you're going to have to deal with the fact that Rick Lieb is going to be in it.
And I know that you hold him very high on your hierarchy of wrestlers. I'll tell you right now, though, he's not just going to be able to walk in and push Alexander Crowley and Justin Bradley easily. It's going to take a lot of fight. Both of these men know each other very well. Justin Bradley, his frame, I mean, look at that. Max Cortez allowing a little bit of assistance there in the tie-up. Referee quickly to break it. But I'm interested. I mean, all of these wrestlers know each other very well. We've seen them in matches before. In this match, though, I think I've got to go with the champs here. They're the champions for a reason.
Well, look at you. Come on in. The water's fine.
Well, I'm just speaking as a commentator. I am not choosing sides. I'm just saying, in a championship match, 9 times out of 10, albeit we saw last week Little Italy, a.k.a. Rick Lieb, pulling a huge upset in that match versus, Frankie Andolini, and I'm sure Frankie will get his rematch for that title at some point. I can't wait to hear what Frankie has to say. But you go with the champion. The champion usually retains, and I feel that Max Cortez and Rick Lieb will do just that. Although I think it's going to be very entertaining, and I think it's going to be a very great match.
I'm sure it will be a great match. But speaking of your role model taking that title from Frankie, everybody said, we just can't put our finger on it. We just can't put our finger on it. He looks familiar. He looks familiar. Frankie was in his face and didn't recognize him. That's kind of a blow in itself. He's your role model.
It is, and like I said, I can't wait to hear what Frankie Andolini has to say. I'm sure he's irate. I'm sure he's very angry. He cherished that title, the Global Television Championship, as you heard from Rick Lieb. Is the stepping stone to the prestigious heavyweight title, and Frankie hopefully in the next week or two. But right now, Max Cortez catching Alexander Crowley. But wait a minute, Justin Bradley pushes him over. He pushed Crowley over, and Max Cortez falls down. What a move that was. But no, I think we will hear from Frankie, and when we do, he's going to have a lot to say, Corbin. But back to our match here. I mean, obviously, it's going to take a lot to take Max Cortez down and Alexander Crowley. But wait a minute, what a spear. Wow. What a spear by Crowley. 1, 2, and a kick out by Cortez. I mean, Crowley tried the clothesline. It didn't work. It's like hitting a huge tree. He goes back to the rope again, this time catching Cortez off guard, drilling him with a spear, and almost picking up the victory and the title belt.
Almost. And you got to say, I mean, that when they go back and watch these tapes, I think they're going to say that ref had one of the slowest 3 counts because it was pretty close. A lot closer than I think they wanted for this early in the match.
Well, obviously, Cortez and Rick Lieb, a part of the way. We know that faction. We know how powerful they are and how, you know, that's just unbelievable. Those chops, unbelievable chops from Lieb to Crowley, now tagging in Cortez, and Cortez with a shot to the stomach. But what I was saying is, the way, we know how much of a faction they are, and you never know what you're gonna get. Oh my goodness. What a kick to the lower back and spine area by Max Cortez, as he has some words for the fans. My goodness, what a kick. The field goal was up, and the field goal was good, I think, on that kick. What a headbutt. Following that up. Crowley now on the second rope, and Cortez making sure he's going to stay there. Choking him out on that second rope. And now Cortez comes over, has some words for Justin Bradley, as look at Alexander Crowley gasping for breath. Corbin, I mean, this unbelievable power from Max Cortez.
Right. Now, I don't know why he's hanging out in that corner. What he needs to do is get over there and get Lieb back in the ring. Here we go.
We know that you are a huge fan of Rick Lieb. However, this is not a singles match, Corbin. It is a tag match. Rick Lieb can't do it all. I understand that he is God in your eyes, but he can't do it all. Wow. There's a kick out. Thankfully, Crowley kicking out at 2. Rick continuing to work on the arm. Here we go, and now a small package roll up. 1, 2, but Crowley in the ropes, which causes the breakup. Justin was coming in just in case. He needed to break it up. Lieb continuing to hold on to the arm, secluding Alexander Crowley from tagging in his partner, and then Max Cortez comes in with a shot to that arm, almost trying to break the arm, helping Crowley to his feet. Now he's going to send him in off the ropes, and oh my goodness, what a high impact move, and the cover. 1, 2, oh, but look at that. Justin Bradley able to break up the pin by dragging Crowley almost to him. That tells you the strength that Justin Bradley has. But now Rick Lieb going to the second rope. Cortez has Crowley. Oh, and the double axe handle to the top of the head. I mean, they are basically dissecting Crowley. They're going to roll him over. 1, 2, and again, in for the save is Justin Bradley. My goodness.
Well, they say, Michael, that all's fair in love and war, but when you think about fair in this bout, all you're really doing is giving your tag team partner more time in the ring to be beat up by Rick Lieb.
And they are basically secluding Alexander Crowley. Crowley desperately needs to get a tag, but he wants to inflict some pain on Rick Lieb, and that was a fantastic lariat clothesline. He's going to roll him over the cover. 1, 2, but Max Cortez, very smart, breaks up the count.
Oh, on the throat.
And Crowley, though, able to hold on, choking Rick Lieb. But Crowley desperately needs to get to the corner and make a tag, Corbin, if they want to stay in this match. If they continue to dissect Crowley, Lieb and Cortez will walk out of here very easily with the championship. Oh, went for the slingshot suplex, but missed it. Still hit that suplex, though. He missed the slingshot, trying to get him off the rope. And Rick Lieb has some words for the crowd. Not going for the pinfall, but here he goes in. There's that Landell elbow right in the center of the sternum. Lieb has some words for Justin Bradley. Instead of going for the cover, Corbin, I've not understood this. If you have your opponent down, you should go for that pin. Oh, and a rake of the eyes as he stomps on his face. Wow. Rick Lieb being ruthless to Alexander Crowley.
Ruthless. And this is some of what I was talking about. When you see Lieb in the ring, you're going to learn something. You're going to learn from his experience. You're going to learn from his knowledge, his presence, his wherewithal. You're going to get all of that. And you're going to watch him make sure that when he goes for the pin, he's down. He's done.
Oh, and that running knee right to the face of Crowley. I mean, Alexander Crowley in a bad way right now. Here's the cover, 1, 2, and a kick out by Crowley. Bradley was coming in to make the save, but he didn't need to. Crowley kicked out at 2, and there's the tag. So what you've seen is the W.A.Y able to stay fresh. Each man does some moves, tags in his partner, and vice versa. However, we've seen Justin Bradley for all of what, a minute? Crowley's been in this match. Oh my goodness! A double, it looked like to be a double choke slam. Crowley is down, but Justin Bradley says not so fast. The match isn't going to end until I say so. He's holding him back. Lieb's got him in a submission hold. There's no cover by the official. The official,
are we going to get a 3 count or?
The official more worried about, oh, it's over. The winner's by disqualification. The W.A.Y, Justin Bradley got into the ring, would not leave on the 5 count of the official. And there you have it, the W.A.Y retaining their titles. And we'll be right back with our main event of the evening.
Studio Wrestling is back. RCW, Rubber City Wrestling, is now RCW Global. RCW Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the RCW Network on YouTube. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Jeffrey, are you sure you want to do this? You're absolutely certain?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening, an unofficial light heavyweight title versus career match, Corbin. The self-proclaimed light heavyweight champion, Spike St. James, versus Ace Jeffrey LaRocque. What a match, Corbin. A title versus career match here on Global.
And you heard Spike call him out. Are you sure you want to do this, Jeffrey? Are you sure?
If Jeffrey LaRocque loses this match, he's done in RCW.
Right.
And if Spike St. James loses this match, Jeffrey LaRocque becomes the unofficial Cruiserweight champion.
Well, talk about putting it all on the line. Wow.
What a main event. Spike St. James. 2021, he looks a little meaner this year for Spike St. James. Looks like he's ready to go, wants to be aggressive. We know he's called out Die Hard the Hunter for not defending his title. That's why Spike St. James is the unofficial light heavyweight champ. What a shot to the face, though. Spike St. James drills LaRocque.
With your career on the line, that is not where you want to be.
And what a suplex. Oh, there it goes. He got the twirling of the hips. Here's a second one. A second suplex. Are we going to see it? Yes. Paying homage to Eddie Guerrero, the Three Amigos. Oh, but LaRocque fought out of it. But not enough, as Spike now has him in that armbar submission. Will LaRocque tap and end his career here at RCW Global? I thought for a minute we were going to see the Three Amigos, but wait a minute, that's it. Your winner, Spike St. James. And is that it for Jeffrey LaRocque?
Is that it?
The career match. Jeffrey LaRocque, unbelievable. Spike being a huge showing support, but that's it. Thank you for watching episode number 40. Signing off for Corbin Shadow, I am Michael Voorhees, and we will see you next week.